Hello everyone and welcome to part 4 of my tower series, my tower creator tutorial series. In this video I'm gonna explain some more random stuff. For example, how to make ladders, multiple gameplay elements, and just explain to you. I want to give you some recommendations too, so let's start with that. First of all, I would really recommend that you decide on what building design you want. So for example, you can make it like here. You can make a modern tower, or you can make a classic tower. You can decide that. Also with that, you can make heavily designed mods or like themed blah blah. I'm gonna go in this guide with like a mix of modern and classic, some classic floors and some modern floors, and just maybe some gaming, but not really that much. And you need to decide these things to like get some progress on this, so like the tower doesn't really do consistent. You can also make this a mega collab, but that's a bit harder to make, since it used to be pretty easy, but now it's a bit harder. So yeah, I'm gonna expand in a different video probably. So yeah, let's start. I'm gonna explain to you how to do it. Let's start with the simple part. This just really doesn't do anything yet. You can edit these to make things. Now I'm just gonna do this. It's like that. I recommend that you use no clip while making a tower. Then you can just do this, do some simple jump. Also make accurate gameplay view difficulty. That's also something that I recommend. It's hard. I most of the time really like to make this like connected to the ground in the beginning. Sometimes this not work, but if you have multi-select, so you can do it. Also make sure that these don't go to the ground, like below this transparent thing. Then yeah, I'm gonna make a bit more side gameplay, but you don't have to. I'm just gonna want to make this like toes. Yeah, you can make it like this, and then you just make some stuff. Your tower don't have to make this. Most of the times it's just gonna be floating on. So the tower detail is really a game based on realism. So yeah, I'm gonna make continue floating on 3 times. So yeah, I'm gonna explain next up how to do ladders. Ladders are pretty important. Okay, these are similar to trusses, which I'm also gonna explain, but ladders are very simple. You just take this part, copy it. You can place a new one too. Then you make these, and there should be a 1 start gap between these. So yeah, make sure that you move increments. Here on editing R1, you can make these of course lower or higher. Okay, higher not really optimal or ladders, but then you decide how long you want it to be, like number. And then you should like be able to climb these. I'm gonna like that, and then you should just be able to. Remember that if you're editing a part and you're like editing it, it's gonna be uncomfortable. If you're on mobile, by the way, there should be like a select button around your cursor is, so you can like see where, so you can deselect these. Most of the time, if you want to deselect it, how you press it. Yeah, and that's how you make a ladder. Now I'm gonna explain how to make a truss. The truss is pretty simple. You just take this part on the basic parts, with this, how far you want it, blah blah blah. These are a lot less part heavy than ladders, but they're also little more limited. Remember to copy your color. Yeah, you can move these, like, you can make it bigger and stuff. If you want to like make them a different size, like for example, you need to like do this like an ordinary 2x2, and then you can like, if you what you do in that 2x2 form depends on how you can touch it. Now I'm gonna do this like this. You can also just rotate that, which is a bit more optimal, but I'm not because okay, and then you just have this. I'm gonna move this one, but you don't. Also, don't copy what you want, or what other people, what other people. As you can see now, we made some gameplay. It's not the best, but it's a video, you don't really have that much. Also, remember to make have a bit more variety in your tower. Don't spam the same jumps. A be okay on the first few times or two, but at one point you should just stop with it. And next up, I'm gonna explain the slippery part. So like, imagine you're on the ice. Most of the time just like make it like work out of ice. But if you're feeling evil, you can just make it plastic, make the surface dots, and make it blue. Like that's also kind of cool. I like that. Like it depends on how like you want your tower to be. But most people will get it if it's like the same, if it's like a material as ice. And then you just make it. You don't have to, but you can make the surface. And yeah, ice is just slippery. Like imagine a long platform, but it's like a lot more slippery. Like here, yeah, it's a bit slippery, as you can see. And next up we have these seat parts. These are pretty nice for lobbies and stuff like that. Someone just makes it you can make like I like, you can use these for gameplay, but most of the time they're very good for normal cities. Sometimes you just need to like look at like where it's headed before you do this. That was kind of dumb from me, but yeah, I was lucky and we didn't have figures. So I recommend to check where it brings you. That's what I would do if I know this is like pretty specific stuff, but you know, maybe you're gonna need this. And then yeah, you'll just make the seat. It's simple, but it's okay. The stairs still works. And then you make like seat parts. Yeah, seat parts just make them sit there. And next up we have the food parts. These are a bit more advanced, but basically what I do is if you want to like make evil or something like that, you just make them kind of light and then these are pretty cool for slides like a tower hack, as you might know if you're played it, or if you're clueless, it's like that. I'm just gonna make like a thing that goes down here. But you can also use these for like traps and stuff like that. You can like change it. I recommend that you also do safety rates if you want to do this. And you just do this, and yeah, then you make a slide. This looks actually pretty good if this is your, if your first tower looked like this, I would say that you have potential of building. Of course, most people won't start like that, but it's the best. And next up, I'm not gonna introduce you to these things because they're a bit more advanced. I'm gonna probably make this in the next video. But what I'm gonna explain to you guys is how to use like how these parts how you can make these parts look like. It's actually quite simple. I'm now gonna make this like that. If you like want to like in old Town Creator Legacy, you used to just go type everything, but that doesn't work. So now you need to go with material and make the material random. Okay? After that, you go to behaviors. Here, this one. And then you just make damages player, and boom, you made your killer. They just get damage. You can control how much damage it gives you if you buy damage player. You can make damage kicks, like 0 constant damage. Oh no way. Oh yeah, might be because there's whatever. Yeah, this is just damage. Remember that your player most of the time just has 100 HP. So if you make it at least how long use that one. So if you want to like make things like an elevator without, make sure that these are always unflattable. Okay? That's just I like to do this more just to make this fresh most of the time, and then just transparent 0.7, no, like 0.6. That's how they look when you guys. And then you just make it compatible, then you're good. You can of course control how fast they are. Support players, support push boxes, and 20, and then it just brings me up faster. You can use these for cool transitions or just for elevators. I'm gonna make this just like a transition to this second where I use it most of the time with music. Also, if you're making a tower with like that's themed too, I want to tell you that you should make music that fits to the theming, or like to the theme of the floor. If you're like having a floor that's pretty scary, you can just make a floor that's kind of scary music. Not scary music, but like music that makes you feel like. Yeah, and this is the result that we have. Of course, this bridge is kind of unfinished and stuff like that, but this is still like how it looks right now. I also like to do this on process sometimes, which is also pretty nice consideration. Do this just, and also remember to be a bit more careful with the part count, since it's pretty limited if you don't pay Robux. Yeah, you can pay Robux as you probably want to do. Yeah, it looks like that. I never done this for these Robux. Also, please playtest your towers. Like, I reckon if you make the entire floor without like playtesting it, if you test like a lot of gameplay, it's probably not gonna be that good since you didn't playtest it. I recommend that you like every like 10 jumps max, you do like play this run of the floor, or you can how much, or you can just all jump these. Just check out every jump and see if they work. Like for example, trick parts, they're a bit tricky. I might need to fix these. Like before like go to public service or stuff like that, or before like more people try out your tower, and you're gonna just have a lot more fun because then people are not gonna complain about it. So yeah, I recommend this. Good. What else I want to make you remember you that Tower Fighter scripted came out only a few months for I released, which means that it still has some bugs. So if something isn't really working like it is like I explained or like you're probably bugging or am I? That's it. So yeah, this is just a guide on your tower. That's how you make your first. Also I recommended for the first floor that you make it pretty easy. Like you don't want to start like a terrifying tower with like a deep terrifying tower, unless it's like deep towers. And also first floors, most of the time you skip the questions, or you can make it like a top with terrifying, where on floor 2 just changes and then floor 1 is just tricking you, or floor 1 could just introduce you to the blind objects of the tower, or just introduce you to the gameplay style. And you can also make like a sign at the beginning like, hi, welcome to the tower, and then you just explain some stuff like that. That's like how I would recommend. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. On the next video, I'm probably gonna explain to you how to make different mechanics in towers and stuff like that. Not like mechanics, but more glitches and stuff. So yeah, hope you're ready for that and see you next time.